Okay, next up is the Scholarship Development Award. This award was created to recognize efforts specifically targeted at raising money in support of student scholarships. This year's award recipient is the Phoenix chapter. I should say when I graduated from high school in Scottsdale, Arizona in 1991, I was one of 2 Arizona high schoolers who were coming to Penn State that year. And there was a scholarship given out, I think it was $500, and I got it because I think the other guy didn't apply. So thank you again to the Phoenix chapter for that. It was a great head start. Okay, like we often see with our alumni network, Penn Staters step up to celebrate one another and when necessary to console and support one another in times of loss. The Phoenix chapter is the latest example when discussing the latter. In 2024, the chapter sadly lost one of its most active members, then past president of the chapter, to breast cancer, Tamara, and I hope I'm getting her name right, Ambromotis. Spirited as ever, Tamara battled cancer while remaining an active member of the Phoenix chapter and was an instrumental supporter of making strides for a cure, raising funds for breast cancer awareness, research, and awareness. Her zest for life and pride in being a Nittany Lion never wavered as she selflessly gave to others in need. In Tamara's honor, the chapter has raised funds for the inaugural Tamara Ambromotis Spirit Award, which will be presented next month to an incoming Nittany Lion who represents her sense of community and spirit. In Tamara's honor, the chapter hosted a silent auction to raise funds for the scholarship, which will focus on resilience, overcoming challenges, and the why of choosing Penn State. The silent auction raised $800, and a dedicated watch party for the Penn State-Washington game allowed dozens of chapter members to come together to share memories, raise scholarship funds, and celebrate our Nittany Lions at an event she would have loved. To accept the award, I'm going to turn it over to the screen and hear from chapter president Katie Leonardis.
Hi, I'm Katie, current chapter president of the Phoenix chapter. I want to start out by thanking the university for giving us so much support and the ability to develop this new scholarship initiative, to all of our members who helped make this a possibility, and a special shout out to Joanne Borish, who submitted such a strong application for us. This award was created to honor integral chapter members no longer with us who really embodied the Penn State spirit. One of those was Tamara Ambromotis. If you're not familiar with her, she was an amazing chapter member that we had. She served as president for several terms, was an active volunteer with Susan G. Komen Breast Cancer Society, as well as the American Cancer Society. Sadly, last May, she lost her battle with triple-negative breast cancer at the age of 34, which really prompted us to develop an award for those chapter members that were really involved with us who are no longer with us. We utilized this to create an award for a student who really embraces the Penn State spirit, a love of Penn State, giving back, overcoming adversity. So with this new donation from the university, we are able to create an endowment moving forward for our new Penn State Phoenix Spirit Award. Our award is not based in academics, but really based in that love of Penn State and overcoming adversity. And I can't wait for our first recipients to apply this year. Thanks, guys.